Hi friends, I'm Stacy and this is Gorgeously Aging, and today I have to share with you a whole bunch of new makeup. Some of these are brand new releases and how they perform on mature skin. If you are brand new here, a very special welcome, and if you've been with me for a while, sending you all virtual hugs. I appreciate you spending a piece of your day with me. So some of you may know that I'm a master medical esthetician. I spent my entire adult life owning salons and spas. I am passionate about all things skincare, beauty, fashion, lifestyle, and just aging beautifully from the inside out. So bear with me if the lighting shifts. I am using direct light from a window and it's a little cloudy, so the lighting may change as I'm filming this. So a few of these things I have shared over on Instagram. If you're not following me there, you can find me at Gorgeously Aging on Instagram. If you prefer videos in short format where you can digest the information very quickly, that's a great place to follow me for more beauty and skincare tips. So I wanted to share with you guys this incredible find. This is by Healthy Skin Lab. This is called Protect Tinted Moisturizer with Hyaluronic Acid SPF 50. This goes on the skin absolutely beautifully. It feels more like a skincare product than it does an SPF. There is no thickness about this whatsoever, and it does not leave any white cast. It has a very small amount of tint to it, nothing that looks like makeup on the skin. You certainly could use this as a foundation if you like a very sheer light tinted coverage. For me, I think it feels like an absolutely beautiful moisturizer with that added benefit of SPF 50 for sun protection, which is probably the most important aspect of an anti-aging skincare routine. This is definitely one of the nicest, if not the very nicest SPF I've ever used. Of course, I'll link everything down in the description box below for you guys so you can check out the reviews and check out pricing. All right, you guys, it's no secret that I am a big lover of Patrick Ta. I absolutely love the Patrick Ta eyeshadows. So when this liquid foundation came out, I was right at Sephora ready to buy it. So this is a really beautiful luminous foundation. It's not super liquidy, but it's not a thick cream either. It's kind of right in the middle. I would say it leans on the medium coverage side. I'm wearing it today. I think it's really beautiful. It's definitely not cakey or matte and doesn't leave the skin looking more crepey or wrinkled. I don't feel like this looks heavy on the skin. This comes in an absolutely beautiful glass container, and I love the simplicity of the packaging. It is a pump, so I love that rather than having to kind of make a mess with my fingers getting it out of the container. And I feel like those airtight pumps really keep the product inside better, longer. Now, I didn't notice any oxidization or weird discoloring with this. I've had this on now for a couple of hours, and I feel like the color stays true even as it dries down and oxidizes throughout the day. Something I want to share is I got this Sonia Kashuk little sponge set, and it's actually a really good sponge. I'm impressed. I've used the Sonia Kashuk brushes, and today I use this eyeshadow collection. These are from Target, and they're some of the nicest eyeshadow brushes I've ever used. I feel like the Essential Eye collection is a really good one for eyeshadow, and I actually really love this one. It's kind of flat and oblong for contouring the nose. All right, you guys know I have a big fondness for Westman Atelier. The only thing I don't like about the brand is that it is a luxury price point, which means it is not that budget friendly. But the packaging and the products themselves are absolutely exquisite. So Westman Atelier launched a concealer, and it took me twice to go to Sephora. The first time I got one that was too dark. And this one, let's see if I can see the shade. It is L4. And I'll list all of my colors in the description box. Sometimes without reading glasses, I can't read the writing on these small packages. But like all of Westman Atelier, it is a beautiful formula. It gives nice coverage under the eyes without accentuating fine lines and wrinkles. It doesn't make that under eye skin dry throughout the day. So many concealers are a slightly matte formula or fully matte formula, and as they dry in and you go a couple of hours with them on, they really accentuate aging under the eyes. I haven't found this to be the case with the Westman Atelier. Another one I recommend for aging eyes, one of my favorite concealers of all time, is the Natasha Denona. This is a beautiful concealer for mature skin. It's beautiful on any skin, but I love it on my over 50 skin. If I had to compare the two right now, I'm really liking the Westman Atelier just because I just got it. It's so beautiful. But this is a bit more expensive than the Natasha Denona, so from a budgetary standpoint, this is fantastic. And of course, the new Makeup by Mario powder was something that I really was intrigued to try. I really like this. This is a nice powder. I think it wears well on aging skin. I wouldn't say there's anything about it that really blows my mind, but it's right up there in terms of quality. It's a very finely milled powder. It sets the makeup down well. You don't need to use a lot of it, so a little goes a long way. And it does help to soften the look of enlarged pores. Overall, I think it's a really good buy. I'll use every single bit of it, and I think it's a beautiful powder. I've talked about the CL makeup for a while. All of the makeup in the CL collection has SPF, so for that reason, I really love it. But this has been my go-to contouring stick and bronzing stick. I love how creamy it is, how easily it goes on the skin, and how well it blends. Extra bonus that when you're layering the CL products, you're getting enhanced SPF or layering your SPF, which is fantastic. So I've been a fan of Ilia for a long time. I think so many of the Ilia products are beautiful, especially on mature skin. And this new limited edition palette is so unique. You can tell that I've been loving it because it's kind of messy on the inside, but all of these colors are beautiful. I think the formula strikes a really nice balance of not being overly pigmented and not being too lightly pigmented. Let me just swatch some of these colors for you. So here is what we've got. We've got the highlight, bronzer, and the two blush shades. I like to mix them together, but they are gorgeous independently or separately. Really nice colors. This has kind of been my everyday go-to. So if you like Ilia, get your hands on that before they're gone because it is a limited edition product. And usually I fall in love with those limited editions and I'm so mad when I can't repurchase them. This has happened to me a number of times. Hourglass has done this to me a couple of times, but I do really like that, and it would also be a great gift for the makeup lover on your gift list. And this is no secret, the Sky High mascara is my all-time favorite mascara, high-end or low-end. I have very thin, sparse lashes, and on the days I don't wear falsies, I just put a coat of mascara and feel more put together. This one doesn't get clumpy and it has just the nicest wand that separates the lashes. I love these kind of wands that really pick up each and every lash. I usually go with the waterproof formula on this one because I do sometimes get teary eyes. So that's my preference, is the waterproof formula. My daughters swear that the waterproof formulas hold their lash curl better. I don't use a lash curler because my lashes are just too short, even with mascara on. I sometimes will use a heated lash curler, but typically I like to wear my falsies anyway. And speaking of false lashes, these are the Ardell 420 lashes, which are my go-to because they are very, very natural looking. So these are the Ardell 420s. They just look really pretty and natural on. So today for brows, I'm using my Makeup by Mario Brow Blade Pencil, and I love this brow pencil. It's one of those that has a nice angled end. So if you want to make quick work of filling your brows, you just go kind of the flat, wide way. And if you want to do little hair strokes, you can use the precise tip. I feel like this stays on really well, and it's a formula that's not too creamy and not too dry. I've used so much makeup and tried so many things that I'm starting to hone in on really specifics of formulas that work for me. And this particular pencil for brows is one that I really like the consistency of the formula. I've also been loving the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. This has a nice like fiber formula. Again, not too wet, not too dry. And this just volumizes those brow hairs. I have very few natural brow hairs, so I do like to accentuate them if I can, just to kind of make them pop out against that brow pencil in the background. I'm typically not a huge Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel lover. I love so many things by ABH, but I haven't really loved the brow gels until this one. This definitely makes my sparse brows look like there's more substance there. Another product I've really been loving is this Stila Stay All Day. I've been using this for years. I always repurchase them. This is the Stay All Day eyeliner, and I use it to tightline. It stays put. It doesn't transfer to the lower waterline, and it just makes the lash line, the upper lash line pop. If you're following me on Instagram, you know I have been loving this NARS lip combo. This lip liner is so pretty. It's such a beautiful pinky nude color. It's not too brown and it's not too pink, and it stays on the lips beautifully. I like to top it with the new NARS lipstick, and this one is hydrating but not overly hydrating, so it's not really super slippery on the lips, if you know what I mean. It's a good nude color, like a pinky nude. You can easily wear this alone without a lip liner. I personally like lining the lips. I feel like as you age, you kind of lose that lip definition or lip border. That's personal preference, of course, and it adds another step to your makeup routine. On the day-to-day, I don't always use a setting spray, especially if I'm wearing a softer makeup look, but I do like the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray a lot, so I will list that down below. I find myself reaching for setting spray more when I go out or when I've done a more time-consuming makeup look, and that generally tends to be for like date nights, parties, or going out in the evening. So here is my finished look, you guys. It's very soft and everyday wearable. It's actually really quick for me to do on the day-to-day. And I think the versatility of using this Ilia palette for an eyeshadow look is perfect, especially if you don't want to carry a lot of makeup items. If you guys like this video today, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and consider hitting that share button and share it with a friend. Thank you so much for watching today. Remember what I always say, be good to yourselves and to others. The world needs that. I'll see you in my next video.